What's up, YouTube? So, back again with another video. I was just at the gym. Now I'm at the local park in my hometown. And I've been thinking real hard today. You know, I've kind of had a dark night of the soul. I'm 29 now, and when I was 27, I hadn't dated for 3 years. I stepped away from dating, and I regretted it. I didn't regret it, but I knew that basically my window to find a good woman had passed in that 3 years. But I had to do it. I had to be celibate to kind of find myself and who I was, so I could eventually try to find a good woman. That was the hope. And I realize now that that shit's over. We're fully cooked. I was just looking at a blind dating show, and it's a new show. It's young people in their early 20s, teens, sometimes like 18, 19. And we're completely cooked, boys. Boys, we are completely cooked. There are no good women left. I thought by watching this, I was like, oh, it's the young girls. They're going to be pretty good. It's fucked. It's totally fucked. The girls will be, 20. They'll have over 10 bodies. They don't see anything wrong with it. They'll say things like, I won't cheat on him if he doesn't deserve it. Several of them, this was the thing that really got me, was several of them just said, well, if it's a girl, she can do what she wants. She can do what she wants. She can do what she wants. So they don't hold each other accountable. Of course, it's women. And I was at the gym, and I was honestly feeling sad. I was like, what's the point? What the fuck is the point of my existence if I can't, pour into someone else and give to someone else, right? I'm a fucking man. No matter what, it can't be changed that I'm a man and I want to give to other people. And if I'm not able to give, I don't feel good. I'm not fulfilled. Everyone that watches this channel is a man. You have the same masculine imperative inside of you. So I'm realizing this is why Gen Z is giving the fuck up on everything. It's happened. The agenda of feminism has worked, and we're here. It's cooked. They fucked up the nuclear family. I'm not about to take a bitch in that's laid on her back for 10 different men. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not about to take a bitch in that thinks girls can do whatever they want. It's fucking stupid. The older women my age, everybody knows they got mad issues. If she's my age, she's got 25 bodies. She's wrinkly. She's mad. She's been in 3 serious relationships. Had her heart broken. Too much trauma. She can't fucking act normal. They're argumentative because they think they're smart from my generation. So, it's worked. It's happened. The West is fallen. And the West is done for. And I would recommend getting the fuck out if you still want a family. Go to a second world country. You ain't got to go to third world where they're fucking living in abject poverty. But you can go to a second world country where they're not quite as developed economically, but everyone's got a heart. That's my next move. Rack up some more cash, and I'm out. I'm done with America. I'm done with the West. I've even got a friend who was dating a girl here, and she was cheating on him with a fucking NFL player for the Titans. She was up in his apartment, and this dude looked over at her phone screen, and it was a photo of another man's dick that said, "When you coming over?" And he moved to Nicaragua for a year, and he's married now to a Nicaraguan woman. So I know another dude that went to Mexico and found a wife, dated her for a couple years, and now he's getting married. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. And I think that's where more men like us in the West, y'all need to like team up, find some friends, and say, let's fucking move, dude. Who cares? Who cares about the consequences? Let's fucking move. We can find a job building the road or picking the fucking fruit out of the fields. Being a farmer. Doesn't matter. You're American. You're valuable. People will take you in anywhere you go. You could probably get a sales job in a country like that, selling little cheap cars or something. If you can learn how to speak the language, even better. But, you know, when I was working out, I was like, man, I can't be like this. I'm not like a fucking nihilist. I don't sit around and say, well, I have no reason to work. I have no reason to make a ton of money. I have no reason to do this. What am I building all this muscle for? Who am I going to protect? That's the kind of stuff I was thinking. And I'm not that kind of person. I've never been much of a negatory negatron or a nihilistic person. I've always been a very positive person, no matter what's going on. I don't know, man. I just feel good. Like, I just stay positive. I'd rather not be negative. But I looked around and I was just like, yeah, every time I see a girl that's attracted to me, even if I find her attractive, I'm just like, why would I even approach you? I've tried this. I've done this shit for years. And all you bitches 100% are fucking crazy. Or you're whores. What the fuck is the point in talking to you? Why would I approach you? Why would I get your number? You want to be treated equal. I don't want to pay for your shit. I've never felt like that. I've always just been like, yeah, you pay. What the fuck else? I've never not paid for a woman on a date. And I don't plan on fucking cucking out and not paying and saying, let's go 50-50. But I don't want to pay for her shit. I don't want to fucking do it anymore. Last girl I went on a date with, $75 for her to tell me she wasn't a feminist, but she wanted equality. I didn't bring that shit up. She did. What the fuck? She also made sure to tell me she wasn't a whore, aka she's a whore. I already knew she was. So, I'm sure there's a bunch of other men that feel just like me, where we're like, dude, the women suck. What's the fucking point? And I think it's pretty proper if we leave them all behind. Let the Western women die. Let their bloodline die with this generation. And just, it's like, well, we'll come back with our Nicaraguan wives. And we'll rebuild that way. Those ladies are going to shut the fuck up and have 7 kids. And y'all don't know this about me, but my father, I've talked about him before. He's had 8 children. I'm his 8th child, his 7th son. He's had 7 boys and 1 girl. 8 kids total. Had his first kid when he was 20, and me, his last one, when he was 58. That man had something to live for. Still does today. And it's just hitting me in this younger generation that we ain't got that. We ain't got the hope of a good woman. Like, I want to stay positive, but, you know, you still have to be realistic and admit that we're fucking cooked, boys. I'm not even gonna call them girls anymore. They're just bitches and hoes. They're just bitches and hoes. I notice I don't care about women. I don't hold doors for them. I don't really look out for them. I just kind of let them do their own thing. I see them struggling with something at the gym, moving weights around. I don't help them. I just look at them. I prefer if they didn't ask me for help. Trying to get my soul. And that's what I'm sitting here thinking about, is I'm like, this is my soul right now. This is my soul on the line, where they're trying to take the spirit out of me. This has been the goal from the beginning. Take the spirit out of men. Make the women intolerable so we can take the spirit out of the men. And there's a time to fight, but there's also a time to know when you got to pack it up and move somewhere else. And I think we're at that time. It's time to pack up, get our little stick with that little red bag tied to the back of it, and start hitchhiking. Fuck out of here. I'll walk my ass to fucking Honduras. I don't give a damn at this point. I'll walk to Honduras and pick fucking mangoes for a living. If that means I can have a family, that's what I'll do. Because the thing is yeah, I've meditated for 6 years. And I love pouring into other people. But I'm not supposed to be a monk. I'm supposed to be a family man. So I kind of want to go to war and just die in war. That's how I felt today. Is that I just like I wouldn't care if I died. If a war popped off right now in America, I would be so happy. I would be so fucking happy. I would go and hug the shit out of my brother and be like, dude, let's go fucking fight. And we live or we die. There's nothing else. There's nothing else, dude. We live or we die. Let's fucking go. And I ain't fighting to protect no bitches. I'm just fighting. There's nothing else to do. And that's how I was. I was in the gym and I was like, man, I would love for someone to start a fight with me right now. I would love for someone to have something to say. And increasingly, I find myself that way. I go out with people and I say that and they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm just looking at them like, you're crazy for not feeling this way. So this is a part of it. This is a part of retaining. When you get deep into it, you start to realize deeper things that other people don't. And sometimes you got dark nights of the soul. This is one of them for me. When I was 27, I would get so mad because all I wanted was a family. And now here I am, 2 years later, 29. And I'm like, who the fuck am I going to start a family with? All the girls I worked with when I was 27, literally every single one of them was hoes. 100%, they were hoes. They all wanted me. And it was like, what the fuck? What use do I have for you? Completely cooked. This was the plan of feminism the whole time. And I ain't giving in. And I don't think anyone else should. So yeah, I don't think anyone else should give up. I think it's time to just go somewhere else. You feeling fed up? I know I'm tired of the soullessness. That's part of the reason I don't even like being around women, is they're just soulless. And they just try to suck the energy out of you. And I'm very condescending to women now. I'm very condescending because I already know, like, they don't ever say shit that I don't expect them to say. I already know their moves. I already know what they're gonna say. It's it's just not even enjoyable to be around them. They used to be fun. Now they're just fucking annoying. They don't shut the fuck up. But this is what they wanted with feminism. They wanted this end result. Decades ago, this stuff started. This was the end result they wanted. A man in his 20s saying, there's no good women anymore. And they'll say there's no good men. And they'll say, oh, all the men are emotionally unavailable. No, you bitches aren't attractive. You're literally just good for sport fucking. And dudes ain't telling women the truth to protect their feelings. I don't know why. I have no idea why you would do that. You shouldn't protect her feelings. You should just tell her what it is. You're completely, like, if she's unattractive personally, she's unattractive. Why would you not tell her that? But this is it. They made the women intolerable. So, let's fucking leave. Let's fucking leave. What the fuck is the point in staying? And go somewhere else. Get us a nice virgin Muslim girl. You can get a African woman that cooks. You can get a Latina that loves you. Or a nice, sweet Asian girl. Right? All the countries with white people are first world countries. So they're all fucking cooked. You know, feminist societies. So all the women are hoes. And I knew all along, even when I was young, in my late teens and early 20s, that feminism was fucking stupid. And the women that believed in it were fucking stupid. And now the women that truly will say they're not feminist, just like this girl I went on the date with, she was 23, they're fucking feminist. Oh, I'm not a feminist, I just want equality. And I said, you only want equality when it benefits you. She just agreed. They don't even hide it anymore. It's not under wraps. They don't whisper about it. It's just out in the open. Yeah, I'm God. I want to be God. I'm a goddess. So, I guess for the time being, I need to buy a camera and a microphone. And I'm going to go to Broadway, downtown Nashville, and just troll women. That'll be fun. I'll troll the fuck out of these hoes. But yeah, that's it, fellas. Give this video a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Support me so I can grow and provide even better content for you. Thank you.